cha.
I wonder, though, going up a level to the NBA, if we have to pump the brakes a little bit on what's going on in the East, because for the first time in a long time, the Cavaliers are no longer the top dog in the Eastern Conference. With the Celtics win today, you see it right there. We've got hash marks because they are now tied with Cleveland for first place in the East. So I wonder, Dylan, do you think the Celtics will hold that number one seed in the Eastern Conference by April 5th when they match up with the Cavaliers, meaning that game, April 5th, could ultimately decide who gets home court advantage throughout the postseason?
I want to say no because I just trust LeBron so much over the course of so long a time where he's ruled the roost in the Eastern Conference, but the Cavs are terrible defensively right now. The Nets, the Brooklyn Nets have more wins in March than the Cavs, 7-6. And when you look at the schedule for the Cavs on your screen, some tough games there, namely at the Spurs, at the Bulls. Reminding you guys, it's on TNT, where the Bulls have won 18 straight games on TNT Thursday Night Hoops. Towards the end, you get a little bit easier games, but look at these games. Okay. Magic, Knicks, at the Hawks. The Hawks are miserable right now. They've lost 7 in a row. I'm still going to go with the Cavs. I just think it's important for the Cavs to have home court advantage, not only for the potential Eastern Conference Finals to ensure that those games 1 and 2, and more importantly, Game 7 would be in your building. But if you look at it, if they're the 1 seed, their path through the Eastern Conference would probably, if everything stays the way it is, they'd see Toronto. They've owned Toronto. In the playoffs, they're undefeated against Toronto this year. They've won 7 of their last 9 games against Toronto. If they fall to the 2 seed, their path will cross with Washington, who I think they're a little scared of Washington right now.
I think everybody is.
Everyone is.
Yeah.
No team has played better in the Eastern Conference in the last 2 months than the Washington Wizards.
Correct.
No one's playing better basketball than John Wall. So, and something about the whooping that Cleveland took from Washington yesterday on their home court.
Personal, like John Wall, right?
John Wall was tremendous in that game. And you remember now the Cavs have won 2. Washington just won their first one in the season series yesterday. But you remember that one was a miracle where LeBron threw that garbage up off the bank from 40 feet away in D.C. and they wound up winning in overtime. That could have gone either way. And the first time they played, it wasn't the same Wizards team that we've seen now. No. I think they want to make sure they have home court for the Eastern Conference Finals. They are the 1 seed, and that they can kind of have an easier path to get to the finals to try and repeat. So I do think they will have the one spot when they play Boston on April 5th. But Boston's schedule in general down the stretch is easier than the Cavs.
Yeah.
I just trust LeBron.
It'd be cool if they are tied going into that one game, though, on April 5th with 1 more to play.
It's always fun when a regular season game feels like there's more into it.
Yeah.
That would feel like there's a lot more into it if they are tied. If there's hash marks.